All right. I need to make sure. Can't I? Up?
Chupapi muñeño. Chupapi
What
muñeño.
up, Milf
Chupapi
Hunter?
muñeño muñeño.
Bruh, transferring authenticator codes is such a headache. And then eSIMs, why can't I just like why is not the phone transfer like process doesn't why does it not include transfer of eSIMs? This is not fun. Alright, I gotta log into things too. S25 Ultra. I was so close to getting the Z Fold 7. Here. Nice. Mm. It's messy. Yeah. But as I was about to make the purchase, the guy was like, there are a lot of customers that come in saying that they have screen issue with black back, gold bezels. Yeah. Um that report like tearing or like a green screen. Heck, where am I? like green lines that show up on their screen. I'm like, okay, and like there is a warranty you can purchase for to get those replaced in the case that it happens. I'm like, okay, and then he told me the price. And I was like, damn, Folson's already like double of what um this phone is. And I was also looking at the iPhone. Like, man, transferring everything over and then getting to learn a new phone is going to be a headache. So I'm like, okay, this is just the perfect balance. Uh, to replace those, no, that's not covered under the warranty. At least from what the guy said. Man, this is fast phone. Nice. Oh, it responds with the song being added as well. That was not working yesterday. Hmm. So what a hectic day. I had to cancel my snooker plans. Not cool. Hmm. How you been? What you get up to? I really need to get that. Man, eSIMs are dumb now. Like, why I shouldn't have gotten that eSIM. Well, the reason I had to switch from a physical to eSIM was because my old phone didn't have S22 Ultra, didn't have dual SIM. They only had a single SIM and eSIM. Guess who's not away? Damn, what's up, hot dog flavor water? Hot dog flavor, you remember how I had my charging issues yesterday? Um, ended up getting a new phone. New phone. I wanted to come on much earlier. But I was like doing these restoration, the migration. But I'm still doing the migration. Oh, right. You just reminded me. It does have a pen. Very nice. What the heck? Okay. Maybe I can contact support. eSIM. Okay, wait. Let's find out. I need to get a sim for my. There's a song request now, by the way. Ah, my Sri Lankan. Pararam. Pero, pero. Pero. Hmm, maybe I need to log in. Mm. Oh shit. Is it too loud? Does the volume not work? Volume should work. Let's see. Bye, hi, 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 hi. Try again. Only the channel owner. What do you mean? There's no PowerShell. This is Bash. You just see the PowerShell. I. This is the terminal. Oh damn. Damn. Oh yeah. It's perfect. This is perfect. PowerShell, Bash, Microsoft Edge, GitHub. Peak dev and productivity environment. Um, what's that sound? Oh, I need to change the notification sound. I did not like that notification sound. The hell was that? 50567. I wanted to do this thing, but I feel like my mind is somewhere else where it needs to fix the phone or like set the phone up. Mobile eSIM. I already have a number. Okay, wait. Manage connections. Okay. Manage connection. Primary. Support is dead. FAQ. Damn it. eSIM request for existing number dialog. SIM services change SIM. I already have. If I not compatible or if you're overseas. Oh, okay. Oh, I had to do all of this. All right. And let's make this request. It's scanned copies. I don't have my NIC. You take a picture of my ID. Oh, we're definitely not going to get anything done today. Okay. Three-way lonely. Oh damn! This camera. Holy moly! Um, new eSIM request. Dear dialogue customer service team, I have recently switched phones. How's your time with the family, hot dog flavor? Switch phones to Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra and would like to activate my you didn't go snowing, damn, on this device. Current number of the connection. Nice. Um, you can can you not skip? Damn it. Oh my god, WhatsApp as well. Oh, this is gonna be my Canadian number. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I need to switch the keyboard. It's on the Galaxy keyboard. No, I need to rotate this. My god. Okay. If it in a three-way. If it in a three-way. Man. Man, you always need like a failover phone. And I do. But like I should have put authenticator on both phones. The S25 Ultra. Ultra. I almost bought the Fold 7. Like was so close to checking out and getting this device. So close. Helicopter dick. Helicopter dick. Helicopter. I got the titanium black. With the Z Fold, they gave this. They were giving this for free. All right. This camera is pretty neat. All right. And I see back. I got nerd sniped. Microsoft phone? Is there a Microsoft phone? I when I back when like was it called Symbian? What happened to this partnership? The Microsoft OS, Microsoft Smart Phone OS that kind of bombed. Windows Phone? Yeah. Well, it's pretty good. Damn. Skrillex. Yeah, look at that UI. Damn, son. So clean. The tiles. And then they bought this stuff into Windows 8. And Windows 8 was like we all loved Windows 8. Windows 10 mobile. Wait. Oh yeah. These sexy Lumia phones. Nokia Lumia. Playing this song. I can't imagine you. I don't even know what you look like yet. It's just a blur playing this song on the launch pad. That I'd imagine he had really nice looking pair of hands. Um right. Let's get this email and your new device model, QR code via email. Name. The heck? Why is it text size normal? Is there cover self activation? What did other people do? Classic. Wait, let's just see if I can do it from the phone app again. Mm, I was restoring already. Okay. Cambridge College. Oh my god. I need to inform my university to give my dad the MBA degree on my to receive it on my behalf because he's in Sri Lanka right now. The fuck? So many things. Okay, let's just focus on this eSIM part and then get to doing some Rust. Yeah, I need to do it via the support. Support is not available right now. And then my Saudi number needs to be activated on WhatsApp. There's like the dual app thing, right? How do you do that? Yeah, the new Omarchi team, they have a big community. If you go to the Omarchi Discord, you can see them coordinating with DHH, contributing and like teaming it up. And on Omarchi, they set it up. You're there? Nice. They set it up so you can easily like import a theme via GitHub link. But then there's also the curated ones that DHH really likes and puts it in. Um, 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 um. How do I do dual apps? Dual Messenger, WhatsApp. There's no crab, please. That's weird. Why is it slow? See if it works now. Yes. um. What kind of mood are you feeling for the auto playlist? No, I'm gonna have to transfer from my phone. And there's like 12% remaining on this, like cutting it close. Reason NIC copies have been attached. Right? Is this the place? How to get new SIM? You know, email with barcode, you registered, and you're done. Scan it and you're done. If you don't have the email, okay. Dialogue when okay. Roaming hotline. They send it to my email. I can't. Okay. New eSIM old iPhone. Yeah, for iPhones. Only for Apple devices. Damn it, iPhone. Let's see what's available. Let's go through my like. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Now I need to transfer my WhatsApp. 13%. Okay, and then from here, I'm to scan the QR code. Fuck. But this is like, which WhatsApp though? No, it's not gonna work. It's okay. Fuck it. New perspective, Noah. What's up for non-blondes? What the heck? Complete this email. Dialogue. eSIM dialogue. What is this? eSIM.qr. No reply dialogue. Oh. Where was that article that I was reading? Damn it. On eSIM request from broad dialog. Why is Airtel? Pararam, Service a dialog.lk. Okay, 25 Ultra, like to activate eSIM, attach copies of my NIC. Please let me know if you if you require any other information to complete this process. God. All right. I know this song. Man, I'm sorry, guys. I've been focused on other things and I just went live. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. What's going on? Yo, what's wrong with these 7TV emotes? Oh, nice. A ticket got created. Now I'm going to be locked out of OCI. And I need to request a new auth tomorrow. Brian. So Microsoft Auth is pretty good because it backs it up. Backs everything up. Fuck. Damn it. I use Authy. I like Authy. But the thing with Authy, you need to know your backup password because the keys are encrypted, right? And I had like I had like a bunch of like accounts on Authy, and it had like a backup password associated with them. And then I changed my backup password, and the new backup password doesn't apply to the old accounts. The new backup password applies to any newer accounts that get added. So when I applied the new backup password, it only unlocked the accounts for the new. Um, and then I was like, okay, how do I get the other accounts back? And I kept trying passwords and I couldn't find it. Um, and then I checked my Bitwarden. And Bitwarden had like I it has notes where you can, like, for a website you can put notes for a specific, and my notes had like the old backup password, and I was able to restore everything. Damn it, I need to open the phone again. What a headache. All right. All right. Let mute even guess string new. Use standard in output, input output. Func on that main. New line, new line. Okay. So string new is something that requests input. Okay. What's mute? Mutable? Variables and mutability in chapter 3. Okay. Okay. Comment. 3% remaining. Oof. Okay. Let's see. Hello, Hungry, what's up? Sorry, bear with me. I'm just like very stressed out with what's going on. I have it. My battery's 2%. And then rip phone. I will get this. Yeah, I had to clean things up, Hungry. I removed a lot of VIPs. Oh my god, all of the accounts. Even my workplace is gone, eh? Can I not restore? And what is SA? Oh my god. My Slack. Everything. Yeah, it's over. Okay, I'll deal with it at work. My old phone is not charging. I got a new phone and I had to restore everything, but like Authenticator and a lot of apps, I can't just simply transfer over. So I am going to fix the new phone. I'm going to fix the new phone. And I'll try to like clean that up and give it to my dad because it does well. It's just like, why is it not charging? All right. Blue hair TV girl. Mute guess will introduce a mutable variable named guess. I'll try to do 2 lessons, play a bit of Mega Bonk, and call it a day. It is late. EcoSign said we want to bind something. All right. String is provided by standard library that's growable. UTF-8, okay. Indicates new is an associative function of the string type. One sec. Restore back up Microsoft Authenticator. So restore from backup or begin recovery? Wait. Where is this? I don't see it. Oh, there is already a backup. Ooh. Never mind. Recover use. Okay. I replaced it. Fuck. What the heck, man? Why did they make this so confusing? Stupid Chungus life. All right, whatever. Whatever. I'll figure it out. It's gonna be a lot of dealing with customer support. Oh, okay. It's still on the old device. Yeah. No, it's not Microsoft support. It's the support of the accounts. What the fuck? Let's just do this one lesson at least today and then play some games. Man. I assumed that smart switch of whatever like Samsung has in place that transfers data from your old phone to your new phone would cover every fucking thing, including WhatsApp, Authenticator. But it transferred everything I don't want. I don't want to get my old images into my new phone. I don't. it made the process of, yeah, it's a dumb switch. At least it made the process of restoring the apps easy. But even then, it doesn't log into my apps. So like, I had to do a lot of manual shit. Okay, receiving user input. Recall that we blah blah blah. Use standard IO on the first line of the program. Now we call standard in from the IO model, which will allow us to handle user input. Guess. Okay. Why is it and? We haven't imported the IO module. Okay. At the beginning, we could still use the function. Okay, by doing it like that. The STA returns an instance, which is a type that represents a handle, the standard input of for your terminal. Next, the line, read line and the mute guess calls the read line method on the standard input handle to get input from the user. We're also passing as the argument to read line. The memory address of the variable. Okay. Nice. Expect to get that stored value from the memory. Nice. The string argument needs to be mutable so the method can change the string's content. And indicates argument is a reference, which gives you a way to let multiple parts of your code access one piece of data without needing to copy that data in. Okay. Complex feature. One of Rust's major advantages is how safe and easy it is to use references. You don't need to know a lot of those details to finish the program for now. All you need to know that like variables, references are immutable by default. Hence, you need to write and mute guess rather than and guess to make it mutable. Right. You will not. Oh, it's over. I'm just gonna see now that it went all the way to 0. Is there a possibility is there old phone? Yeah. No. It's refusing to turn on. My work Microsoft account, OCI. I don't even remember what else is that on that Microsoft Authenticator. It's okay. It's crazy that OCI doesn't have a vendor lock-in means. Yeah. Um. It's crazy that to authenticate Oracle Cloud, I need to get Oracle's authenticator, and there's no way to back up and restore. So weird. I have to repair the old device. Yeah. And then okay, the Sri Lankan SIM needs to be restored to priority. Need to make some big transfers, and I won't be able to receive a one-time password for my Sri Lankan bank account. Without that in place, take me back to Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. References more thoroughly. Okay, handling potential failure with result. While we're working on this line, we are now discussing a third line. So wait, dot read line calls the read line method. So what does string new actually mean? Wait, string new. Indicate is an associate function of the string type. Okay, new creates a new empty string. Oh, damn, okay. Ryu. Full job of readline is to take whatever the user types into standard input and append that into dot overriding its content. So therefore we pass that string as an argument. The string argument needs to be mutable so the method can change the string's content. Right. So if you don't put mute, it's like you can't change it. And then you need to put at mute to make it mutable. But isn't it already mutable? Because we to explain references more thoroughly. Handling potential failure with result. Still working on this line of code. Okay. We could have written the code as okay. That's just cleaner. Best to divide it. It's often wise to introduce a new line and other white space to help break up long lines when you call a method with dot method name. Now let's discuss what this line does. Mentioned earlier, puts whatever the user enters. into the string, we pass it. It also returns the result. Result is an enumeration, often called an enum. It is a type that can be in one of the multiple possible states. We call each possible state a variant. We cover enums in more detail. The purpose of this result type is to encode error handling information. Results variants are OK and error. The OK variant indicates the operation was successful and it contains successfully generated value. The error variant means the operation failed and it contains information on how or why the operation failed. How long is this lesson? Yeah, okay. Any type expect will call, but if readline returns error, it will most likely be result of an error. Is that okay? It take that return value is holding and just return the value so you can use it. If you don't call expect, the program will compile, but you'll get a warning. Okay. Rust warns that you haven't used the result value returned from readline, indicating the program hasn't handled a possible error. The right way to suppress the warning is to actually write error handling code. That's kind of sassy. But in our case, we just want to crash this program and a problem occurs, so we can use expect. You learn about recovering from errors in chapter 9. Okay, this is printing new. Do you get? I think so. How would I know? How do I know it's playing lossless? Like, does it do it on? Does it show on the PC that I'm playing in lossless? You have to select it. Interesting. Then I guess I don't have that option from the settings. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Playback. There is a lossless option, yeah. There is a lossless option. All Jareer, 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 Jareer. Authorized Service Center. Johnson Collection Point. Experience Shop. Yeah, why isn't 7TV working? I'll deal with this later. Wait. What times are they open? 4:30 to 10:30. Okay. Monday to Saturday. Oh, but Rasa. Okay. Restoring my work too far is gonna be decently easy. OCI, it should be fine. It's gonna be embarrassing telling them like, not embarrassed. No, I didn't lose the phone. Just the phone crapped out on me. Okay. How do you run a command? It's like that, right? Yeah. And then why the dot? I do okay. Why is ls down here? Damn it. And if I don't put an input, wait. I guess the string is still input, eh? Okay. Secret number. We need to generate secret number that the user will try to guess. Should be different every time. Okay, we'll use random between 1 and 100 so the game isn't too difficult. Rust doesn't yet include a random number functionality in standard library. However, Rust team does provide a rand crate set functionality using a crate. Remember, crate is a collection of Rust source code files. The project we've been building is a binary crate, which is an executable. Our cognition of external crates is where Cargo really shines. If we can write code that uses rand, we need to modify Cargo toml to include rand as a dependency. VS Code. Damn it. Mm, VS Code. I need to get like a beep sensor. Let's see if that works. There you go. Wow, I get so distracted. Fuck it, let's get it. Soundboard sensor? I don't think I do. I have a good like if I do get distracted, I can remember what I got distracted from. Like I feel like it's just more context switching. And like say we started off the conversation somewhere and then we keep switching topics. I can remember but like how we got to where we are, and I can go back in the case that there's something I want to like complete. Um, I don't think I have ADHD. It's more so like uh, bipolar, maybe. I don't think I have ADHD. I like this one. Jesus. But because this is not high stakes, I really don't mind. I should have fun with it, not like stress myself out when I'm streaming. Duplicate. Oh, I need to update this. Done actions, done, done, done. Just as a VS code. VS. I need to time that better. VS. Yeah. No. Okay. Navigating, like I'm only like the fingers, the fingies are like can naturally do like these things and like turn camera on and off. But switching to like the soundboard steps, I takes a bit of brain power. Mhm. Okay. Okay. Semantic version specifier. Any version that is at least but below 0 point. Okay. Oh, the shorthand for like, okay. Okay. Oh, I need to log into Signal. I didn't back up Signal. What the fuck? Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Hello, Cash Machina. White Rabbit. Oh. 717-644. Oh. Signal secure backups. Interesting. Damn it. Where would I have? Holy shit. Oh my god, Alan. Welcome. Welcome, Raiders. How are you guys doing? Did you get some good games in? Were you playing League? Hey, hello, Taxin Skier, Mr. Washbasher, and Boo. Hello, Alan, and Real Angie. Thank you for the follow, Real Angie. We're learning some Rust, but not much has been learned. To be honest, like I'm so stressed out. My phone died yesterday. Not died, like it wasn't charging. And I tried wireless charging as well, and it would just drain while wirelessly charging. So I canceled my plans for today. I was going to go to a snooker tournament and tried to see if like the service center. There was one clip nearby, and they're like, "No, this is if you purchased from us. You have to go to the actual Samsung service center." And they were closed till Sunday. I'm like, okay, time to get a new phone. A new phone. Tried doing the transfer, like the smart switch thingy. A lot got transferred, but my authenticator didn't get transferred. And um, what else? My so stressing out about that, and then my eSIM from my Sri Lankan SIM doesn't get transferred, and I have to like do some big money transfers, and I'll get an OTP. So the first hour of my stream was like I wanted to do Rust, but like I had this on the back of my head, so I was like just kind of stressing out and getting those out of the way. But welcome in. Thank you for the raid, Alan. How was your day? I got the S25. I'm happy. I'm happy with this phone. I was almost going to get the Z Fold phone, but I kind of changed my mind at checkout because the guy was saying like a lot of people have like 24 Ultra. Nice. Let's go. I really like the Ultra series. The previous phone I had was the S22 Ultra. So I've been using that for 3-ish years now. 3-ish years. Thank you for the follow, Captain Wash Basha. We're listening to Supertramp, and if you want to add songs to the queue, you can just do SR. I'm trying to finish through this lesson, and then we're gonna play some Megabonk. I haven't coded in like 7 years, so I'm quite rusty. And Rust has been trending lately in the bad way, because Rust was kind of not a very small part, had a small part to play in the whole. It was just a hectic day. It was a good day overall. I kind of liked that I was disconnected and didn't have like the ability to be on the internet for a while. So I was just talking to my mom a lot, and like she was helping me through everything. But I realized like how much like like how much of my life and work is on my phone. And I need to like make sure I have a backup in case a backup or like a game plan ready, and everything restored. Everything like should be able to be restored properly when something like this happens again. Yeah. And yeah, Rust had a small part to play with the Cloudflare incident. And yesterday or 2 days ago, I covered the postmortem. Like Cloudflare released the postmortem of what happened and how they got to that point. And I really wanted to understand the line of code that like triggered the whole thing. And then a couple of chatters, Neil Pointer and Nightshade Dude, were explaining it to me, and I felt so incompetent and kind of like nerd sniped. Like, okay, fine, let's like get back into learning and building, and start off with Rust. Never liked Rust, did a little coding, didn't like it. Probably because you love C++. Fine, I'll do it myself. You love C++? Nice. I don't think I did pure C++, but I did a lot of Arduino coding back in university. Arduino is technically C++, right? Arduino code. Yeah, based on C++. Yeah. So like my profile picture on Twitch and X and everything is from like my mechatronics lab. So wait, let me see if I can get pictures of that. Nope, I don't have it here. All right, let's see. It was in 2019. Oh yeah, this was Halloween 2019, and we had to. It was a mechatronics lab. Every good day, the match history and rage bait in question. You need to make quick. If I need to make it stable, you always use JS. But for any fun project, C++, you have most fun and you feel like you're learning all. Nice. Yeah, this was during Halloween. So these were evening labs. And I love this course because there were no exams, there were no assignments. It was just 6 hours of pure like working on robots. You get everything done during the lab. And one of the nights was during Halloween night. So like, why not just show up festive? The prof really appreciated it. He really liked the fact that like I was the only one that showed up in a costume. And the prof is very like into 80s pop culture. That's why he had so many like Star Wars, Lego, and um he um he'd sprinkle like 80s pop culture references across his like the course, and he'd play music from the 80s throughout the lab. I really like the vibes of that whole course. Let me see if I can get more pictures or a video. Oh, here's a video of like the robot in action. No, yeah, look at those smooth turns. This is a mechatronics course. There's like an IR sensor, and there are buttons. That's how you like stop the loop. Like when you hit the buttons, it stops the loop. This is not my robot. This is their robot. Our robot was named Brenda, the one that was next to me, because was very stubborn, and Brenda sounded like a very nice name for a stubborn robot. But yeah, pretty much we would, from the start to the beginning of the course that took one whole semester, we would build on it. There's an accelerometer, there's a camera. So we did some machine vision. So there would be like a traffic light that will go green and red, and it would stop accordingly to what it saw. Does it come in black? No, these are all white. No. Accelerometer, we put IR sensors on the left, so on the and in on front, so left, right, and front, and that's how it like maintained like its distance from the wall as it turned. Oh right, I remember that. It's been a while since I watched that movie. Um, let's see, and then here's our team that ended up winning the final competition. There's me. Man, I was so skinny back then. This was my lab partner Anna. Yeah, got a little, and he had like some books from the 80s that each winner got. I ate a lot. I ate a lot. I was very skinny until 2 years ago. Oh, look at this. This is like, so there's like a new building that, since you do these do post like Mr. Prime. No, I don't feel confident enough to do so, at least at this point. It just feels so permanent. I don't know, like I'm so unscripted here, and I change topics. I'm all over the place. I don't have the time to go back and edit. I don't have the money to spend on an editor, or I don't like have an editor that like if I were to get an editor, it would be someone that kind of like understood my sense of humor and had been around before I take them on as an editor. So right now I'm just seeing it more as like learning as I go, get better. And Mr. Prime at some point, you know, he's been doing this 7 years. What you see now is like 7 years of practice, right? Um, if you do some digging on Mr. Prime, and I have bookmarks, but I'm saving them for a very special day. Uh, he was not he was not as confident as he is now. When you look at the watch from back then, um, I'm saving that for a very special day. the This is the introverted Christmas tree. If you get close to it, it'll just go get away from you. From 2019. Oh shit. Damn, you've been around a bit. A lot of difference, right? A lot of difference. Come on under the border. Found out him in the last year. I discovered him 3 years ago. I didn't know anything about software and game dev Twitch. Um, but he was banned on his channel, probably. Yo, I was here. I was there 3 years ago. I was new to software and game dev Twitch. I started off in Twitter, and I saw one of his Twitter posts about like his past, his dark past, and he was so open about like what he went through, and I was like, holy shit, I gotta check this guy out. And not only because he made that tweet about like what he went through and how he overcame it. A lot of like other YouTubers that I looked up to had replied saying that like, yeah, they've been through similar dark pasts. And I'm like, holy shit, like all of these people had very similar experiences, and he kind of got them to open up. I'm like, okay, I gotta check this guy's stream out. And he went live, and I opened it, and like he was sticking something in one of his earring holes. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is so unhinged. And I'm sold. Like, and around the time, I also wanted to start streaming. But like, I didn't know anything about software and game dev Twitch, and I started learning about the different personalities. Yeah, you would have never thought with how he looks now. Yeah. Um, but at the time, I was also like kind of manic. I was not like doing well, and I was rambling on his chat. He was watching. Do you remember watching him? Yeah. um, and I was rambling on his chat. It kind of threw him off the wrong way, and I was also like rambling on his Twitter replies. So off stream, he got kind of annoyed with me, I guess. I don't know what I said or did, and I don't remember a lot of what I said or did at the time. And I've deleted like my replies on the tweets, of the tweets, because I just said, not only to him, I just said nonsense. He banned me off stream, and kind of it kind of pissed me off. Like I didn't, to be honest, and I was really sad about it. But as I got better, and I was hospitalized, got myself in check. 6-7 months later, I reached out to the Discord and pinged the mods like, "Hey, went through this. That was my situation. I got banned. I'd like to be unbanned on Twitch." Um, and then this old man Judo, one of his mods, while he was live, unbanned me. And then Prime, so I was like, okay, who did you unban? Then Prime was like, wait, Loki Abu, I remember that name. And he's like, nah, ban him. So that's I don't know what I did to him to like not want him to like have me back even after that unban. And then Judo was like, no, he has a good story. And it's like, okay, I'll give him a chance. And yeah, since then I just got into his community. And a decent amount of my viewers, like not that I have many, are people that are like very frequent Prime watchers. Um, and I got to meet Prime. I've apologized for what I did. I don't think he really remembers what I did, but like he remembers me being a pain in the ass. I mean, and the first time I met him was in Europe. I did the meet and greet and bumped into him a couple times. Oh, I was also on his stream. He did an IRL in TwitchCon EU. And then I bumped into him while he was doing that IRL. And then him and Tej were like, hey, do you want to come on? There's an ad. I'll be back. Give me a bit. I just have to go, Vaz. Where? With the tote bag? The fuck? In study time stream? Wait, I was on study time stream? I'm back too. Wait, was I on? I know study time was filming Prime stream, Prime's IRL at the time. She was live as well. Oh, I just okay. I just thought it was like on Prime stream. I have a video of that. Let me see if I can bring it up. It was only her. Prime was not live then. Oh, oh, damn. I wish I knew that she was live at the time. um, let's see. I know. Let me bam 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 bam. Take care and have a good night, man. Yeah, open for a few. Take care. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it, Alan. Uh, hope you have a good rest of your day. But yeah, that was fun. And now like I don't know. I've hung out with Prime. I don't know how he feels about me, but we vibed. I vibed. Hung out with all of them. And yeah, I have clips of Prime from his Fortnite days that I'm saving for a very special day. We'll see. But man, so much has happened since I started streaming in 1st of January. And I'm like happy with my growth. I know he said he wanted to raid me. Yeah, he wanted to raid me, and at the time it was exciting and I was looking forward to it. But I'm glad he kind of forgot about it. Like, let him do his thing. Let me build confidence doing my thing. Because I was not as comfortable with the camera back then. I'm a lot more comfy now. And having like your own chat culture, or like curating or cultivating that on your own instead of getting it forced by like the audience. If like say I'm trying to fit into to his crowd, it's not going to come naturally to me. So if I have something that I have like I have decent frequenters like you, Neil Partner, I don't even know why you show up, but like I'm happy that I have people that are willing to come in and hang out, watch me go live. I'm not like very I'm not at the level of a lot of people that are on software and game dev. I have like my experiences to share, but I wouldn't say those are like the experiences. They're just my what I've learned and my takes. And I don't think I should be some sort of like spokesperson or what do you call, it's just me trying things, that's it. And most of the time I've been gaming, and then I've been trying to include, like, I started off with doing war tales from work and then slowly adding in articles. um Now bringing in coding. And after coding, after this Rust thing, and I'm glad I didn't force myself to code earlier as well. Like, I let it naturally happen now. Like, getting nerd sniped, I think, is better motivation than just saying, hey, I want to learn this because I want to learn it. um no, I have to learn it. But now I'm like, I want to learn Rust. um and then I'm going to bring in Hack the Box as well, but I'm not going to force it. I'll let it like come to me naturally. Let's see. Green cargo build. Cargo has built reproducible build with cargo lock. Okay, mechanically rebuild the same artifact every time you build a code. We'll use only the version of the dependencies. Okay, it brought in all of those, including Rand. Okay. So now we have this in the guessing game. When you build a project for the first time, figures out all of the versions with the criteria, write them to lock. When you build your project future, we'll see the lock file exists. We'll use the version specified rather than doing all of the work of figuring out versions again. This lets you have a reproducible build automatically. In other words, your project will remain at 0.8.5. Okay, updating a crate to get a new version. When you do want to update, provides the command update, which will ignore the log file and figure out all of the latest versions that fit your specifications. When you do want to update, Cargo provides the command update, which will ignore the log file and figure out all the latest versions that fit your specification in Cargo TOML. Write those versions to lock, in this case, greater than 0. And less than. Okay. Crate has released new versions. You would see the following. Will I try it? At this, Cargo ignores 9 release. At this point, if you would also notice a change to your lock. So it updates the lock as well, eh? But there is nothing to update to. At this point, you would notice a change. Okay, using 8.6 to use RAND or any version, you'd have to update. Next time you run, will update the registry of crates available. Crates.io. Take care. On. Take care of yourself, man. Have a good rest of your day and stay off screens. Rest well. Peace. Ba-da-bow. Ba-da-bow. Okay. Cargo ignores 0.9.0 release. At this point, you would also notice a change to your lock. Noticing that the version is 0.8, to use RAND version 9 or above, you'd have to update. Okay. .9.1.0. Hello, Mr. Ushukara. Welcome in. Yes, we hope Mr. Nail Pointer gets well. How are you? Welcome in. Do you know Mr. Nail Pointer from the other chats? Now, so all you need to know. Cargo makes it very easy to reuse libraries. So Rusticians are able to write smaller projects that are assembled from a number of packages. Okay. Generate a random number. VI. SRC. Main. Guess the pin size. Let pin guess equals rand. I need to use rand. Whoa, what happened here? Use rand RNG, right? Yeah. You're new here. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for saying hi. How'd you find me? Just through software and game dev? Randomly perusing? Rand equals PHREAD and G dot gen one dot equals up to 100. Okay. Print ln the secret, the NSD's hidden pin size is pin. No. Oh yeah, pin guess. All right. Please input predicted pinner size. Let mute. Okay. Fail to read line. You guessed. Guess. Okay. So far, it just automatically assigns thread RNG. Interesting. Gen range 1 to 100. All right. So it just generates a random number between 1 to 100. Calm. All right. Will do. Welcome in, Dan. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. I'm learning Rust. Got nerd sniped. I'm trying to understand. And we use same NeoVim background. This is the default, isn't it? I don't configure NeoVim. Like, don't have the time for such things. This is, I think, just like the default lazy Vim. Kanagawa. Kanagawa? No, it's okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure out of the box, this is the default. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Chapter 10, cover traits in detail. Use lazy Vim. You're too good for that. Damn. Yeah, no, because like for my job, I don't code. Like I don't like work on code bases. I just edit configs, right? And when I'm editing a config, I'm jumping between servers, like editing, and I'm just happy with VI. Like in standard comes with the comes with like um whatever distribution that's on the server. I'm not gonna install NeoVim and configure it from scratch each time I want to make a change on a server. So I don't even know why I'm using it now. I just did it because stream chat was like it's the obvious choice. I was like, okay, fine. um run generator, gen range, use ran, okay. Takes range expression, start to end, including end, 1 to 100, 1 and 100. You won't know which traits to use and which methods. Okay, so each crate has documentation with instructions for using it. Another neat feature cargo is that running cargo doc open will build documentation provided by all your dependencies locally and open it in your browser. Interesting. Second new line prints the secret number. This is useful while we are developing the program to be able to test it, but we'll delete it from the final version. It's not much of a game if the program prints the answer as soon as it starts. All right. What happened? Deprecated? Oh. Renamed to random range. This has been renamed to RNG. Oh. Oh. All right. Random range and RNG. Nice. Nice. So 16 is okay. 2 lines in the middle. Okay, you should get different random number. Wait. A few times. Okay. Different random numbers. Okay, comparing the guess to secret number. Now that we have user input and a random number, we compare them. The step is shown in listing 2 to 4. Okay, we do a match. All right. Okay. And we will explain. Ordering. You guessed. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's do that at the end. Match guess dot cmp. Guess compare and secret number. Wait. It's gonna be peen guess. kind of kind of bamboozling myself with like changing the names up. All right. Ordering less print ln too small. Hello, Jan. What's cooking? Good looking. Too big. That's interesting. Not much. But I had a very hectic day today. I think Farmer was replaced and you got me wanting to code again. Nice. Very good. I want to play that game soon. Man. I'm all right. I'm all right. It's just my old phone stopped charging and I couldn't wirelessly charge it either. So I was kind of on a timer. I had to like you know how your life and work is tied to your phone. It has authenticator, your WhatsApp, Signal, like anyone who wants to immediately contact me. Um so I tried getting it serviced, but the service centers are closed. And I'm like, okay, let's get a new phone. Got a new phone. Use the remaining juice to do like the transfer of data from the original phone to the new one. But like authenticator data does not transfer well. And I had to try to like see what I could back up and restore on the new phone one by one. And now it's zero. So like I won't be able to access things at work unless someone uh, revokes my current keys and asks for me to like make a new one. We'll see. We shall see. And my eSIM, my Sri Lankan SIM, which I need mainly so that I can like perform transactions with my Sri Lankan bank account. There's no simple like transfer eSIM from one phone to the other. So and like Sri Lanka is like probably like 4 a.m. right now. There's no customer service. Anyway, I sent an email and hopefully they will create a QR code for me to import a new SIM to the new device. We'll see. Ordering, blah, blah, blah. We had 5 new lines. Okay. That's the secret number. Comparing the guess. Oh, Yeah, I guess. Okay. Horror show. Yeah, it's a nightmare. Yeah, I got a new phone, so happy about what happened. Expected and string found integer. Oh. Match against should be run if the value given to match fits the arms pattern. Rust takes the value given and looks through each arms pattern in turn. Okay. Return blah blah blah. However, won't compile yet. Yes. Okay. Let's try. Let's do build. Extracted string found integer. The core of the error stays mismatched, right? We mu guess string new infer that guess should be a string and didn't make us write the type. Secret number, on the other hand, is a number type. A few of Rust number type can have a value between 1 and 100. I32, a 32-bit number. Unsigned 32-bit number, 64-bit number, as well as others. Unless otherwise specified, Rust defaults to I32, which is the type of secret number unless you add the type information elsewhere that will cause Rust to infer a different numerical type. Ultimately, we want to convert the string into a number type so we can compare it numerically to the secret number. We do so by adding the line to the main function body. Bum ba bum 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 ba bum bum. How are you, Laser? So guess you guessed. Oh, let mute guess equal string. Okay. Fail to read pin size. Let guess you 32. So I guess this is how you convert types. Guess dot trim y dot parse dot expect oh it should be a number, silly. Okay. All right. Now we converted it to int. What happened? Undeclared type ordering. What the importing one of these enums? Did I fail to? Wow. Use std emp ordering. Let's bring this up. What happened? Oh, semicolon. Nice. Okay, let's run it. 60. Let's try 40. Too small. Run. Let's do 50. Too big. 17. You win. Nice. The program still figured out the user guessed 76. Run the program a few times, different behavior, different types of input. Okay. Must let's try adding in some text. Large teen panicked. Should be a number silly. Okay. Allowing multiple guesses with looping. Whoa. The loop keywords creates an infinite loop. We'll add a loop to give user most chance at guessing the number. Okay. Please input your guess. Input inner size. Ah. Okay. Damn, I need to figure out how to use this damn editor better to like put all of these in. Ah, 50, too big, 30, too small. Yeah, okay. Text, crash, okay. 99, okay. 100, 98, 99. You win, but it needs to end at a win. Okay, okay. I can do Control C to end the thread. Quitting after a correct guess. This program quit when okay by adding a break statement. Oh, okay. You win, order equal, okay. So we're gonna do more than just print you win. You win. Break. And then that. Okay, 19, 18. Nice. You win, which makes the program exit loop when the user guesses the number correctly. Exiting the loop also means exiting program. Handling invalid input, further refine the game's behavior rather than crashing the program. Okay. Non-number, let's make the game ignore non-number so user can continue guessing. We can do that by altering guess, convert from string to 0 U32. What do they do here? Okay. So over here, I do a parse and I expect. So they remove the expect, leave it at parse. Ah. And okay would be a number from doc like this one. Well, this is the Rust book, right? You just go in order in chapters, right? Depends on like the community behind the language. I was told because like I have chatters who are decently experienced. They said the best resource is use the Rust book from start to finish. It gives you a handle of what you can do with the language and incorporates like projects that you can follow along. That gives you a decent like exposure to what you can do with the language, right? But my previous approaches, and this is a while ago, especially when I was learning Python, I just followed like these interactive courses and followed like project based, like they'd suggest projects, right? And the interactive courses will tell you what you can do. And if I wanted to dig deeper, then I will reference like, okay, what does this function or this method do in the documentation? So I'd use the documentation as a reference guide. I would never really go from top to bottom. And this is like, I don't think this is a reference guide. This is a book to learn the Rust programming language. This probably is a different reference guide you could use. Moment. Yeah. So this is pretty beginner friendly. I'm surprised because Rust is not a beginner friendly language. All right. Okay. Number. NUM. Because it expects a number. Or it is like a underscore variable. And continue. All right, let's test it out. Why? What happened? Oh, did I? What did I do wrong here? Expected. Did I not? Oh, I didn't close it properly. Okay. Match is missing. Is it? It was working before, wasn't it? Oh, You're right. You're so right. Good catch. But why do we put match in there? Do you know the meaning behind the song, Laser? Moving on. Goodbye, Toby. Yeah, the Office reference. Can barely hear it. Brand new. Is it better? My troubles will be few. Welcome in, Mott, bruh. What an entrance. Goodbye, Toby. That's such an iconic scene. Bow, 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 bow. All right, just listen to the lyrics of this song. It's been nice. And tell me what it's about. Yeah, don't look up the lyrics. Don't look it up. Look up the meaning. Just will be ever in sorrow. No tomorrow. Sean, Mary, goodbye, Jane. And this song kind of like hits hard to me. Goodbye, Jane. Will we ever meet again? Pum 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 pum. And the song is just a tell. Some they won't. And the song is just as well. Yeah. Are you on the run and shining like brand new? It will be filled. Shall I spoil it for you? Here, as we did with the ordering result, it's been nice. We switch from an expect to a match. To move from crashing, returns the result. And result is an enum. Variant okay and error. Mary, goodbye, Jane. Will we ever meet again? In no sorrow, feel no shame, no tomorrow. As we do with the ordering on CMP. Okay. If parse is able to successfully turn the string number, okay. Okay. Match the first ounce pattern. Okay. Mm. Mhm. Yeah, I'll look into this a little bit more later. The program ignores all errors the parse might encounter. Now everything should work. Let's try it. Awesome. With one final tweak, we will finish the guessing game. Epic guitar solo coming. Ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Recall program still printing, right? But it ruins the game. Oh, okay. That's all it does. Nice. I don't want to delete it. I want to know. To test. Ba-dum-bum. Good. One lesson down. How many more lessons to go? Ba-da-bow, bow, 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 bow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. 21. 3 of 21. But today I had like other issues in the way. So I'll try to knock 2 lessons at a time. And by the end of this, I will kick Nightshade dude's nuts. Rust. The song's about weed. It's about him quitting weed. Like with some you can tell that they're high, some you can't, and some is just as well. Some need it, some they don't. He needed it, but he kind of like got to a point where he was reliant on it and it just didn't add to his life. And like I feel that whole song, man. All right. 2:34. I want to do more, but I also want to talk to Dan before heading to bed. So we'll raid out. We shall raid out. Tomorrow, back some bonking and some rust. Thank you everyone for hanging. Let's say bye to Kick. Bye, Kick. Bye to YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Smarticles! No! Welcome in, buddy. You just got here. Wait, how did you find me? Was it through Corey's Discord? Discord, nice.